I have a new best friend, a brand new best friend at the supermarket. So the other day, well, I should give you some backstory. So the supermarket that I most often visit, I went there the other day with my daughters, my two daughters, and we're there strolling down the aisles. Um, sorry, picking up stuff, putting in the trolley, right? So usually when you go in the supermarket, there are the security guards. There are sometimes they're in uniform, sometimes they're not. But you pretty much can tell because they're not discreet in any way. They're watching you, and it's obvious that they're trailing you and watching you. It's so obvious to me, right? So let me raise this up. So I kind of get tired of it. After a while, you get tired, especially when you know that you're an honest person. You're not looking to steal anybody's stuff. I'll go in the supermarket, and if, let's say, I'm extremely thirsty and I take down something, I will drink it. Right? I will drink it. But I'm taking the empty carton, the empty bottle, straight up to the cashier, and I'm cashing the empty bottle. And I rarely do that anyway. I rarely have the need to pull something and eat it. But if I do, and I'm not saying like I'm an angel, I will eat the supermarket stuff, but I'm taking it to the cashier and cashing the empty thing, whether it's the bag, box, whatever. So you know that you're an honest person, no intention to steal anybody's things, and you're being trailed and followed. It kind of wear you down after a while, right? It pisses me off. But usually, you just grin and bear it, right? Sometimes they come and they ask you, can I help you? Can I show you anything? No, thank you. There was this time I went into a particular store in Greater Portmore, me and my daughter. She was taking pics of the items for a project that she was doing at school. So we were there for a while, and you could say it looked like we were loitering because she was there taking pics and doing what she needed to do. And when we got to the cashier, the security just come up behind me. He didn't even say anything to me. He just came up behind me, kind of eased my bag off my arm, and looked in my bag. And I was raging mad. I went to the manager and I lodged a complaint. Nothing came of it. So having all these things, the memory of that, and you just feel, nobody wants to be trailed, especially if you know you're not doing anything wrong. So my daughter said to me, this guy keeps following us, following her and her sister. He keeps following us. First, he asked us if we wanted him to show us anything. We said no. Every aisle we go down, he's there. All right, so we kind of brush it off. She had another experience like that in the same supermarket, and she told me about it. So this day now, I'm there. Almost as soon as I enter the supermarket, the security guard come to me. Hello, miss. Are you looking for something? Can I show you where it is? So to be honest with you, it's like I just had it. And I let it go on him. I gave him a rant. I said, listen, I live in the supermarket. I come in here every day. I know where everything is. I don't need your help to find anything. And I went on and on and on until I started telling him about the story of when I went into the store and this man pulled on my bag and whatever. And he was saying, well, lady, you don't really understand what our job entails. You don't really understand how much money these stores lose daily, weekly, monthly. And I think he was saying, I don't remember the figure he gave me, but something like $200,000 per month the store was losing just from people coming in and taking up stuff. He said sometimes they go even for the liquor, the expensive liquor, they go for the baby feed, or they go for whatever. I get it, and I think a store like a supermarket would expect something like that to happen. You're telling people, here are the goods you can come and take up. And if you are so inclined, for the kleptomaniacs or the people who really suffering and just don't have anything, it's tempting. It's there for you to go and take up. So you would expect to have that loss. And I'm imagining that a big store like a supermarket would work that into their thing, into their equation, right? But it don't mean that you're going to harass decent customers who are in there shopping. I shop at that place pretty much every day. So I said to him, look at my face. You don't know my face? Don't you see me in here every day? Look at my face. Next time you see me, look at the trolley that I'm pushing up to the cashier. Look how many things in it. That's what I spend in the supermarket. Daily, weekly, monthly. I do not deserve to be harassed. And I really let him have it. The way I'm telling you now is nothing compared to what I unleashed on him that day. And he went on to tell me about, well, he's just doing his job and he has his kids to take care of and whatever. All right, I get that. So I said to him, all right, you're a security guard. If you are watching somebody, stay to the side and watch. Aren't you trained to know how to watch people and how to pick up? Aren't you trained to know who is gonna be the culprit and who is just an innocent regular customer with no nefarious intentions? And don't you have that training? Weren't you given that training? If you're watching me, you need to be inconspicuous. You need to be at the side eyeing me. I'm not supposed to even know that you are there, and I would prefer to know that you are not there. I'm not saying don't watch me. Just don't be up in my face and asking me unnecessary questions and asking to show me things where I completely know where they are. I don't need that. So after I unleashed all of that on the poor guy, guess what? I cannot enter that supermarket without hailing him. If I try to do that, it make him point of duty to come up to me and say, you're not going to tell me hi, you're not telling me morning, you're not hail me up. So now he's my new best friend who I can't pass him. I can't pass him without say something to him. Every time I go in there, I have to acknowledge him. So it's kind of like it backfire, to be honest. It's like it backfire because now, as opposed to once in a while, he would have come up to me and said, can I help you? Can I show you looking for something? Every time I go in there, I cannot pass without bigging up my friend. So sometimes you just keep your mouth shut and keep your grouses to yourself, especially if it's at the end of the day, I don't think it really, well, he doesn't come up to me, so it in that way to ask me stuff, but him still come up to me, up in my face. Hi, how is your daughter? Long time I don't see your daughter. Long time I don't see you. Which, knowing me and how introverted I am, I would prefer to avoid that kind of thing. Not that I don't feel any way about it, but it's just I'm just not a talkative person, right? But now I have to hail up my friend every time. every time I go in the supermarket, I have to hail him. I'm not allowed to pass. I'm not allowed to leave without bigging him up. So to the security guard at the supermarket that I frequent, you know yourself, big up yourself.